Jay and Dave movie review.
So, Dave, this week I have a very special movie.
What is it?
I'm kind of partially biased to it.
Yeah,
Yes.
like I'm biased to Rob Ford.
Yes.
Right.
So the movie's called Left Behind, right? And it's got he played Hercules. This guy. What was his name? Kevin. I think his name.
Bacon.
No,
It's not Kevin Bacon.
Kev-
There's a dude named Kevin Bacon, though, isn't there?
but this is not Kevin.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying.
Okay, I'll just show you. I'll show you.
Kevin Flynn.
This guy, he played Hercules,
Yeah.
and this guy plays a really good villain in like
His name's gonna be in the box.
90% of the movie.
How do you-
But the whole reason why I'm biased to this movie is this guy right here.
Who's that?
It's my cousin, Charles.
Hey, Charles in the movie. What? Yo, he made it on the cover of it, yo.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna.
That's wicked,
people,
guy.
I want people to go see this movie.
Yeah.
Um,
Kevin knows Charles?
I think he's met him,
Look at that,
but
Charles.
you might not know him.
Charles is up in there, yo. I met Charles.
Yes. So this movie it's a religious movie because Charles plays a minister. So I'll let people know it's got a little bit of religion in it.
Yeah.
But the concept of the movie is this. So Left Behind. So what it is that Jesus came down to earth and he took people. So people are vanishing. But he took them up to heaven. And he left behind everybody else. 7 years of mayhem. But if you make it through the 7 years of mayhem, the good people are going to go up to heaven. So what they did is they put this movie in today's kind of situation. It kind of touches on COVID, and then it goes through like people having credit scores and unifying money and making everything into one, one currency kind of deal. And basically the guy who's doing that is supposed to be the Antichrist. And people wouldn't notice that, and but I started watching the movie, and halfway through, guy, I'm like, I couldn't stop watching.
Kev, I know what you're talking about. Kirk Cameron made the one that you're talking about. Remember Kirk Cameron? Go on, finish it, and I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say after. I was waiting to say that.
So it's kind of today's situation, and
It's just made in this day and age.
this day and
Yeah.
age, and they use stuff that's current.
So because, like Kev brought it up there, and I was gonna say it when you were done explaining it. I saw a movie, like a very B movie.
Right.
Oh shit, what are those channels? I can't remember what those channels are called. HBO.
Right.
Way back in the day. Remember they had the one channel that played all the good movies?
Yeah.
Then they had 4 other channels, and they always played all the B movies
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
And so like because I'm a night shifter, at 2 a.m. I'd be up and I'd be like, what am I gonna watch? I already watched Iron Man 1,000 times. So I'd be like, oh, look at this movie, Left Behind. Let me check this out. It was with Kirk Cameron. Do you remember Kirk Cameron?
Yes, I do remember Kirk Cameron.
Kirk Cameron became super religious on his own. Like he was like,
Yeah.
in his life, he became hyper religious.
Right.
So I don't know the full story, but I think he made this movie. He made a movie called Left Behind,
Oh, nice.
where all of a sudden, just in a snap of a finger, like Thanos,
Yeah.
everybody who was worthy or whatever it was disappeared. The same thing you're talking about.
Yes.
And then people had to figure out their life on Earth, and the Antichrist was down there trying to convince people to whatever, and people
Yes.
who
That's
fought
what
back and
happens.
did this and did that and whatever. It's the exact same movie, except
This is newer.
this is the newer version of it. You know what? So I would love to see it because you know what? I actually kind of like
Well-
the old one. You know?
If you want Left Behind.
Yeah, leave it here because I'm
Yeah.
gonna watch that.
And Charles narrates the whole movie.
What?
So-
Yo, family. This is family ties in this. This is
Yeah.
actual family, like actual blood
So-
family. Charles. Our boy Charles is up in there, yo.
So, shout out to Charles. Go
Charles-
see this movie.
Charles is also a stand-up comedian. If y'all ever
Yes.
want to catch him anywhere in the clubs doing stand-up comedy, point to him. Point to
Charles right there.
There he's Charles. That's family. I met him at Jay's house.
And I believe his handle is Charles Payne.
Yeah, and he gave us a lot of advice. Like Charles has been
Doing this for a minute.
but he's like influential on the way we do stuff too, right?
Yeah, so
He gave us a lot of advice at the beginning of when we started doing this, right? About comedy and about delivery and about everything.
Everything. He gave
About
us,
just
like,
using certain words
great advice.
on when to like thing. There was an OG one from the early 80s to show it in church. I'm sure Kurt did the same thing. Oh, so maybe the one you saw in the 80s wasn't Kurt, because in the 80s Kirk Cameron was still on that show. He was still the kid on
Silver Spoons, was it?
No.
Family Ties.
Family Ties.
I think it was one of those.
And then when he grew a little bit bigger, yeah, as Kevin's saying, yeah. So when he grew a little bit older and he became hyper religious and stuff, he did that's the one I'm thinking about. It's probably the one I'm thinking about is probably more 90s. You know? So you saw the 80s one, Growing Pains, he says. 90s was the one I saw, the Left Behind. And now this is like the newer version of it, and Charles is in it.
Yes.
Yo, I'm watching it.
Yes, very
I'm
good.
watching that.
Very good. Because, like, for a B movie, it had me hooked.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a good story.
It's a good story,
If anybody's just a little bit religious,
it's good.
you kind of get it, right?
Yeah.
Like this is what you're brought up to be. I'm not religious at all nowadays, right? Like I'm very not religious at all.
But you can.
But I'm Catholic. I'm brought up Catholic,
Yeah.
and this is the
If you're West Indian, you're Catholic.
Yeah.
By default.
right.
You have no choice.
And that's it.
You were baptized.
Yeah.
In the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that the
There's
movie.
so much like I get it. You have a tattoo. I'm not very religious because I'm going to hell just because of my tattoo.
Yeah. 3 J faces.
3 J faces.
Yes.
Oh yes, we haven't done that. Have you been putting the J faces in?
I haven't been. I've been slacking.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell, man? You got to put the J faces up.
Yeah. But this one gets 3.
3 J faces.
It's a very good movie. Surprising because I watched it halfway. And, you know, usually when I do movies, I'll watch part of it, then I'll watch part of it later, kind of deal. You know what I mean? I don't have that much time to watch a straight 2-hour movie all at once. So I usually watch it within a day or two. When I come home, I watch half hour, 40 minutes, and the next day. This guy, I binged it. I'm like, yo, I can't turn this off.
Yeah.
It drew me in.
Cool.
It was that good.
Leave it here when you go, because I'm gonna watch that probably later.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great movie.
I
Go
like
see it.
I like this movie, and because I like the Kirk Cameron version of it, I'm probably really gonna like.
You're
this
gonna.
one.
It's
and especially with Charles narrating, like a dude we know.
yeah,
Not dude we know, a dude I know, a dude who's his actual cousin.
yeah, family.
Hey, good job with that movie review.
Yes.
That has been the Jay and Dave movie review. I tried to do it so loud that time. Was it still bad? All right, it was still bad.
I love this thing.
Burr, burr.
But what that brings us up to.
So we're coming up to our next segment now. This has been a segment of segments. So what I would like to hear right now, always right before I feel like we should end the show, we should hear some Dad Jokes with Jay.
Who, me?
You
Sexy
motherfucker.
motherfucker.
You guys ready for some dad jokes?
All right.
Get ready to tap that screen, man. Give us all the likes you got. If you like the joke, tap the screen. If you don't like the joke, tap the screen some more.
Dave,
Ready? Here we go.
I farted in my wallet earlier.
You farted your wallet earlier?
In my wallet earlier.
You farted in your wallet earlier, okay?
Now I got gas money.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go. I don't know. You know what? I look forward to this segment so much. And then I end up rubbing my eyes so much.
Dave.
You know what? Hold on. I'm not done rubbing my eyes. Hold on. All right. Yes, Jay? Go.
Dave.
Yep.
My parents raised me as an only child.
Okay.
That really annoyed my younger brother.
It's the delivery, man. It's the fucking delivery. Like, oh my god. You're horrible. The jokes are awesome. All right, go, Jay. What do you got next?
Do you remember? Don't laugh.
No.
Do you remember the joke I told you about the chiropractor?
No.
Yeah. It was about a week back.
Oh. Why are these so awesome? They're so shitty, but they're so awesome. And you're pushing your own clapping guy? Come on, let me control this thing. Let me control this.
Okay. Why do ducks have tail feathers?
Why do ducks have tail feathers? Yeah, I don't know.
To cover their butt quack.
To cover their butt quacks. A week back. Gunther like a week back. Yeah.
How do you make a waterbed bouncier?
How do you make a waterbed bouncier? I don't know. How do you make a waterbed bouncier?
Add spring water.
Add spring water. It's perfect, guys. It's like it writes itself. It writes itself.
What
Add
kind-
spring water.
What kind of fruit do ghosts like?
What
kind of fruit do ghosts like? Yeah.
I don't know. What kind of fruit do ghosts like?
Blueberries.
And he did it again.
Blueberries. Oh.
Go. What's the next one, Jay? This is
30
so good and so horrible at the same time.
30% of pet owners
Yeah.
let their pets sleep on the bed.
Okay.
I tried it. My goldfish died.
What the fuck? This segment is this segment is my favorite. Thank you guys for all the likes, man. Those are awesome, man.
And my final joke, Dave.
Final joke of the day.
I used to get air free at the gas station,
Yeah.
but now it's $1.
Okay.
That's inflation for you.
Oh my god. That has been Dad Jokes with Jay. You know what? I have to say, as shitty as it is, it's one of my favorite fucking segments in the world. Like, I love when we get to Dad Jokes with Jay time, guys.
It's, you know what?
They really make me laugh, huh? They really do. And it's not the jokes themselves, it's the delivery. It's like...
Because it's fun looking for these jokes.
Gunther...
I go searching.
Yeah.
Searching. Because I try to find ones.
I send you some.
I try to find ones that nobody, like, I'm trying to go to...
I send you really good ones, though, but I think they get lost between Big Things and Jay and Dave.
I gotta go look them up. Actually, I did...
I send you really good ones. You have to look for the ones I send in there.
Yes.
If they come from Jay and Dave, like if it's going back to Big Things, it's usually a dad joke. So if you ever scroll through, and you know how they're always on this side? If you ever see one on this side, it's usually a dad joke.
Okay.
It's usually like a guy just saying a dad joke, and it's really funny. And I only ever send to Big Things dad jokes.
Okay.
That can make it to the list, right?
All right, well.
So...